Hey guys, what's up? I'm going to be showing you guys a tutorial on basically the whole Adobe Production Premium package. I'm not going to, of course, be able to go into every single program because that would take hours. So I'm going to start off with Premiere. So basically, hopefully, I'm hoping to get one video up a week or more, and just kind of do an in-depth tutorial on how you can start off becoming better at editing. So basically, my story was a while ago. I started getting into like Call of Duty editing. That was fun and all, and my friend's brother, he got into like making movies, so we kind of started making movies, and that was fun, so we keep doing it. And I've just kind of gotten into editing and cinematography. I really like it, so it's fun to do to me. So hopefully I can help you guys get to where I am. I'm not saying that I'm professional, and in no means do I know the program 100%. I tend to think I know what I'm talking about. But I don't know if you can ask the questions, but I might not know the answer to what you ask. So to start out with, right here you guys can see all the programs that Production Premium comes with, as long as right here. So basically you get a pretty good package, and if you're a student it comes at a discount of $450 now, I believe. It might have gone up a little bit, but normally it's $2,000, so you're really getting a deal. And these packages is really a bargain for your dollar, because it's definitely worth it. So we're gonna start out in Premiere today, because that's what Premiere is, basically what you're gonna be cutting your clips. You can do a little like fading out and the basic stuff. Basically, you can make a movie in Premiere, but you're not gonna have the muzzle flares or in-depth really anything. It's basically just cutting and little audio and color correction. I mean, it's nothing really special. So to start out with, you're gonna get a new project. Actually, I will just make one right here. So I'm gonna call this tutorial, and the only thing you should really have to worry about is the capture format, and it should be on HDV if you're shooting HD, or if you're not, standard def. So I'm gonna call this tutorial, and I already have one, so it's gonna ask if I want to overwrite, actually, or not. So we shot this on a DSLR. I'm gonna be using this clip right here, just to show you the basics of stuff. But you can choose like AVC HDs or other cameras format. You can get into like other red cameras, or you know, whatever camera you have. So but we have a DSLR, which we shot in 1080p at 30 frames a second. So I'm gonna name this tutorial. This is your sequence name. I don't even know if I spelled that right, whatever. And right over here you just have your frame rate, the size of the resolution, all that stuff, and it'll give you a little description if you don't know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you guys can film with a DSLR, you probably already know this stuff. So anyways, here we go. So this is Premiere. So your basic layout is you have your video playback right here, you have your timeline down here, you have all of your clips, your media browser, your project files, videos, your effects tab. You have all that stuff, and up here you have your effects controls, where you can fade out of a video or edit your effects that you have on your video. Sorry if you guys can hear people downstairs. I have people over right now, but so we're gonna import our first clip, and basically importing is just taking the video from a file on your computer and importing in here so you can edit it. I mean, it's pretty simple. You import something. So here's my clip. You can see, and there it is. It's down here in my project tab. So I'll just call it Halloween Short. I have it named Halloween Short T3i. A whole bunch of other stuff. So, oh my god, I don't even know how you spell Halloween. Okay, so this is one of our clips, and I'm gonna drag it over here into my timeline. You just basically want to click on it over here, drag it down onto video 1 and audio 1, and there you go. You have your playback is ready to go. So I'll play it. Okay, so basically there's some quick problems I have right there, and I don't know if you guys can hear the audio, but my friend David says 3, 2, 1 action, and that can't be in the shot for obvious reasons. And also in the end product I want to have the lights dimmed down, and I'm going to stabilize the shot because it's quite shaky, as you can see right here. And stabilizing it will give it a nice smooth look. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to talk about keyboard shortcuts. So if you guys don't know what that is, you really got to do your research. You shouldn't have even looked at this tutorial if you don't know what a keyboard shortcut is. So basically when you press V on your keyboard, you're going to get your mouse, which is right here. You can always click on these, but it's just not as quick. So basically the main ones that you're going to be using is the razor tool, hand tool, and selection tool, your mouse tool. And these are really simple. Your selection tool is V on your keyboard, your razor tool is C, your hand tool is G, or my bad, H, and your pen tool is P. So they're all pretty stuff. I left out pen tool because you guys won't need to use it, but just giving you an idea of how easy it is to figure out. And if you scroll or hover over them, you can see their shortcut right there. It was. Alright, so we're gonna use the razor tool, and I'm gonna cut it right when he says, after he says action. It's right there. So now, let me scroll in here. Sorry, I have a cold, but, so you can see I split the clip right here, and I can select it, and I can move it elsewhere, so this is a separate clip. So I don't want that because that is him talking, and we don't need that shot. So now I'm gonna cut it when my friend John puts his legs back down right there. So he stops screaming and his legs come down. So I'm gonna use my razor tool again, and I'm gonna split the clip right there. I'm gonna hit V, I'm gonna select this, and press delete, and it's gone. So it really doesn't get much easier than that. You're basically pressing a button on your keyboard, clicking somewhere. As you can see, this is splitting. I'll undo those, but you get the point. You just click where you want to cut it, and if you do it on the red line, you can do it like right here, and it'll be on the red line. So if you really want a precise frame, you can use your frame buttons. You go frame by frame to get a precise frame, and then splice it on the red timeline manager. I don't know. Next we'll do the fading of the lights, or fading in. Actually, we'll just do it fading into the video because you guys can get that. It's not hard at all. So I'm going to click on this video on my timeline, and then we'll get this up here in Effects Control tab. So opacity, if I gotta set it to 0. But if I turn down the opacity, the video's gone. So you can see when I do this, it looks like the lights are flickering on the video. So hopefully you guys can see that. So to fade in, to get it like a classic fade in, you're gonna use keyframes, and right here is your little keyframe tool. So I don't want to delete all my keyframes. So I'm going to set this down to 0, so we start with the black screen and move about. Oh, geez, such a short clip. We'll do it right there anyways, so you guys can get the point. And this will automatically keyframe, so every time you change this, so if I put this to 10%, you can see right here, it added a keyframe, so I'm going to change this to 100 because I want us to come in back all the way. And you can see down here, you have this nice fade in. And of course I wouldn't be using a fade in right now because it's not a slow shot. It doesn't fit the clip. You shouldn't have a fade in to something violent. Anyways, so one of your questions might be, why is there red above your clip? And apparently I'm OCD about this. Tells all my people who I work with, and it's because the effects in your work area are not rendered and your clip isn't rendered, so it can't preview fully over here. So if your computer's lagging, which this is a good computer, so I shouldn't have any problems, but if it is, you can go up here and press render entire work area and it'll render what you have. So you'll see it's green now right here, so you shouldn't have any problems if it's lagging once you do that. Actually, to go into computers of what okay, so the types of computers that you want to put this on, this package, I would strongly recommend at least 6 gigabytes RAM, and at least a quad-core i5 processor, because this is very strenuous on your computer. It does take quite a bit of power to render, and just run the program, because it's a pretty big program. But if you have the money to buy this, I'm sure you can afford a nice computer, or you can somehow get a nice computer. I don't know. Just get a nice computer if you're gonna put this on your computer. Also get a pretty big hard drive, because rendering videos in high quality takes up a lot of space, and running out of space on a hard drive sucks. So just get a nice big old 3 terabyte hard drive or something. I don't know. So I think this is where I'm gonna cut it off, because I really said this is a basics intro to Premiere, sort of the package. I kind of explained what the other programs do. Well, I don't know if I did. Anyway, I'll go over it real quick. So After Effects is what its name says. It's basically for effects. You can do some color correcting in it. Same with Premiere. Audition is for audio. That's what I'm recording all of my voiceover right now on. Photoshop, you guys obviously know. If you don't, open your eyes, for editing photos. Encore is for like burning DVDs, authoring DVDs. Speed grade is actually pretty new. It's for color correcting specifically, I believe. Prelude, I have no clue what it does. I've never used it. I have no interest. Illustrators for
I take a look at my
like writing scripts, I believe. I never use these. These are whites in the corner. And Bridge, like I said, I have no clue. I never use these. So hopefully you guys can at least start editing, because this is really simple stuff, and it gives you a basic knowledge, and this is stuff to do if you're getting into it. This is easy stuff that'll kind of give you a general understanding of basic stuff with like keyframes, which I can go I'll make a whole tutorial just on keyframes later on, but hopefully this can help you guys out. So thanks for watching. Peace.